Revelation 21:4 gives us a beautiful promise. I quote, "He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more death, mourning, crying, or pain, for the older order of things has passed away." Unquote. Now this verse reminds us that heaven will be a place where sorrow and pain and suffering no longer exists. Now does that mean then our earthly memories will also be erased in heaven? Well, the Bible doesn't directly mention it, but there are principles that gives us some clue. Let's look at it. You see, our memories will be likely to be transformed, not erased. In 1 Corinthians 13:12, Paul says, "For now we see in a mirror dimly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, then I shall know fully, even as I have been fully known." Unquote. Now this means our knowledge and our understanding will be perfected in heaven. It does then suggest that we will still have our memories, but we will see everything from God's perspective instead. So when the Bible talks about no sorrow or pain, it is in fact saying that the memories of difficult times won't hurt us anymore. Our perspective will be completely changed in God's presence. Past pain will no longer have power over us. Isaiah 65:17 says, I quote, "The former things will not be remembered, nor will they come to mind." Unquote. Now this, it doesn't mean that memories will disappear, but that they won't have the negative impact they once did. Painful memories will be transformed by God's healing, and we will see how they fit into His greater plan. Let's look for an example. Imagine a conversation with Stephen and Paul in heaven. Now Stephen might initially be surprised, of course, to see Paul, the very man who approved his stoning. But in God's presence, Stephen would realize that his death played a role in softening Paul's heart, eventually leading him to become one of the greatest evangelists. Now Stephen would now view the experience through God's transformative power and see it as a positive event. We don't fully know how memory will work in heaven, but we can rest in the assurance that it will be a place of perfect peace and joy and freedom from suffering. Whether or not we recall every minute detail of our earthly lives, what truly matters is that all pain and sorrow will be wiped away. God's love will heal everything, making heaven a place of eternal comfort and renewal. So what is important is that we can apply this hope today by trusting in God's promise to restore all things and allowing Him to transform even our painful memories or experiences. Now His redemptive power brings wholeness. Just as Revelation 21:5 says, "Behold, I'm making all things new." Now, this renewal includes not just our surroundings, but also our hearts, our minds, and even how we view our past. Amen to that.